Hi, it's Liz Davis. I am a nutritionist and gut health specialist. I help busy women fix their IBS symptoms, bloating, painful gut, and all these other horrible things that really get in the way of you living life as you should. And I do this with gut testing to get to the root cause of the problem, and then fixing your symptoms with diet changes and herbs, lifestyle upgrades, etc., to bring you back into balance and enjoying life as you should do. So today I was going to talk about five major reasons you might be experiencing gut symptoms, and then a few hints to maybe try and get you on top of those symptoms a little bit. Of course, always share this video if you know of anyone else who would benefit, because there's going to be a few good hints coming up here. So firstly, I'm going to give you 5 reasons. The first big reason is FODMAPs. What is a FODMAP? A FODMAP is a kind of carbohydrate that your gut may find it quite hard to digest if it's not functioning quite as it should do. So if there's some underlying reason going on that your gut isn't functioning on top form, then harder to digest foods are going to be problematic for it. So the main offenders here are going to be anything containing gluten. So that's your wheat products, bread, pasta, etc., things like that. And also dairy is quite high in FODMAPs, so that could cause problems for you. Your main vegetables are going to be onions, garlic, cause a lot of problems for people with bloating, etc. And surprisingly, a lot of very healthy vegetables and fruits and things like avocado, broccoli, things like that. So a lot of these foods are very healthy. So obviously you don't want to take them out permanently. You want to be eating them really, but it may be necessary for some temporary symptom relief to take them out of your diet and see how that leaves you. But always, never do this for too long. It's only ever a temporary measure just while you're healing, because these are going to be causing your gut bacteria to ferment away and cause all these horrible symptoms that you may experience. Okay, so then the second reason is stress. Stress is a huge problem for gut issues because your gut and your brain are constantly speaking to each other via the vagus nerve. So any kind of stress is immediately going to impact your gut and also cause inflammation. It's going to cause your hormones to go up the creek as well. So all these things are going to converge to cause big problems in the gut department. So people who are prone to anxiety, depression, things like that, if there's a history of childhood abuse or anything, this is quite often manifest in gut problems as well. So trying to get on top of that is going to be helpful. So anxiety busting pastimes, whatever helps you relax is going to be useful here. So meditation, yoga, anything like that's always going to be really good for you, or whatever you enjoy. So if it's art or gardening, make sure if you get plenty of that going on, that's going to really help your gut. It's not just wasting time. Relaxation is always very, very important, particularly if you've got any health issues going on, because it's going to definitely help you to heal there. Okay, which brings us straight into the next one, which is a lack of exercise. If you're not moving around properly or often enough, that's not going to help your gut function at all. You need to be moving around to get the gut functioning properly and get it processing food as it should do. So that would be one of the major things that you need to be looking at if you do have gut symptoms, if you want to get on top of them. So, it doesn't have to be pumping iron in the gym. It doesn't have to be running marathons, just anything you can find that you can stick to. If it's just walking, going up the stairs instead of taking the lift at work, maybe walking to work a bit, cycling to work, anything like that's going to help you. Obviously, if you do want to do vigorous exercise, then go for it. That's always going to be helpful as well. But just getting that movement into your day-to-day activities is going to be hugely helpful for you if you've got gut symptoms going on. If you do stuff like yoga, you've got your relaxation going on there and your movement. So it's helping so many different aspects of your health there. So the next one, number 4, is going to be dysbiosis. Dysbiosis is where you've got an imbalance of good and bad bacteria going on in your gut. So you may have too many pathogenic species in there, which may be causing you problems. You might have picked up a bug on your travels, which is causing issues. You may have picked up a bug here that's causing issues. You may have a yeast overgrowth going on, like candida or something similar, can cause a lot of problems for you. So it's just a case of getting in there, finding out what's going on, and then we can start to balance things out for you and get things working a bit better. So what causes dysbiosis? It can come about from taking antibiotics or other medications such as the pill, just pollution in the environment, eating lots of sugar, eating lots of processed foods, alcohol, anything like that can have a detrimental effect on your gut bacteria. So it's just a case of finding out exactly what's going on and then trying to rebalance it all again for you. So I mean, it's not also just directly linked to the gut. It can also manifest in skin problems like acne, rashes. If you feel very tired all the time, foggy headed, acne, lots of cold, sinusitis is a huge sign that you may have dysbiosis going on as well. Okay, then the next one is SIBO. SIBO stands for small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, and that simply means you've got some bacteria growing and flourishing in the wrong place. You mainly want it in your large intestine, but sometimes it migrates up to the small intestine, causes all those horrible bloaty symptoms. So if you're bloating straight after eating, that's a good sign that you may have some SIBO, which, as I say, is just bacteria in the wrong place. It can also cause nausea, diarrhea, malnutrition because you're not absorbing properly. The ramifications of it can be, far-reaching. So that's quite easy to diagnose with a breath test, quite simple to do. So do get in touch if you think this might be a problem for you, and we can have a look and see exactly, well, not exactly, but it may give us an indicator of what's going on in there. Okay, so that's all for now. That's 5 big reasons you may have gut problems. So there are a few things you can do there as well to help yourself. Otherwise, do get in touch with me. I'll put a link to my diary in the comments, and you can tell me what's going on and how I may be able to help. Okay, I shall see you next time. Bye.